Well, good morning and welcome to today's post. Today is Tuesday, January the 19th. I'm double checking because I seem to continue to make mistakes about which date it is as I'm providing these edits. So I guess proof of date is this date right here. There it is. We're on January the 19th, Tuesday. And today we've made some good progress. I'm going to show you sort of like the output of my app, which is the app that comes with my W50 or WS50 weight scale. And it's basically telling you right there what my weight is in January. And it shows the sort of the weight from date to day, month to month. And today we're at 177.3 pounds. And you can see my progress starting from up here, January the 1st, all the way down. It's a very steep slope. I'll print out the larger graph later on and show it to you. It's the steepest slope I've ever had in terms of weight loss over the 8 or 10 years of data that I've collected. And it's great to have all that data collected because you can really see where you gained weight and where you lost weight over the years. And and it gives you an opportunity to reflect on what your habits are and why is it that you're gaining weight and how did you lose weight the last time. But anyway, let's go through our stats today. Started off January the 1st, 194 pounds. That was a 10:14 a.m. weight. So we know that that's fairly accurate, maybe within a pound or so. We're gonna stick to our goal though. We are gonna lose 30 pounds, even if this is off. I'm gonna add a couple pounds on the back end just to make sure. Goal is to hit 164, so it's 30 pounds in 60 days. Today we weighed in at 177.3 pounds, which is 0.8 of a pound less than yesterday. So the progress was 0.8 pounds. Over a 24-hour period, again, which is the same as yesterday. We're kind of like settling in somewhere between a pound and half a pound a day is what we're losing right now, what I'm losing right now. So far, managed to knock off 16.7 pounds in 18 days. Formidable results, way better than I expected. And to go, we've got 13.3 pounds to lose in the next 42 days, right? So does the 30 pounds in 60 days look reasonable now? Looks extremely reasonable. I think that would be a very easy target for me in the future if I ever put myself in that position again. And I mean put myself in that position by not eating right, not following my rules, indulging in habits that are unhealthy for me, like eating snacks. But if I ever have to do this again, I know that I can lose this 30 pounds in 60 days, given all the circumstances are stable and no major life interruptions or events. So this is very good information. So far, my average weight loss is just a little over 3/4 of a pound a day for the last 18 days. It's very good. I rebuilt my two little thermometers over here. So this is pounds lost, and here we are at around almost 17 pounds lost, which should be around the halfway mark, but that's around here. So we've lost a little more than 50% of the weight that we've targeted. And here's the number of days, and we're at 18 days. So done better than 50% of the weight loss in about a quarter of the time that we thought we would do. So this is, it's very promising. I feel good. Again, yesterday, dinner time, ate the meal, chicken and broccoli. Had a hard time putting it down. Not because it wasn't tasty. It was very tasty. I enjoy. I have simple tastes. Just a little bit of spice, low calorie spice, and but I had a hard time eating all of those calories, and it's remarkable. I don't remember this on the last diet 8 years ago when I did this. I don't remember feeling like I didn't want to finish my plate on a substantially reduced calorie count for the day. Was I hungry before I sat down? Yeah, I was. My wife and I did a big project around the house. We did something, and it was a lot of energy. I expended a lot of energy. I was exhausted at the end of it. Right? It was we hauled 500-600 pounds worth of stuff up 2 flights of stairs, and and then we assembled it all, and it was a lot. It was a lot to do. I didn't run out of energy. I just felt tired at the end of it. And it was like 5:30, which is about an hour past our dinner time with the kids. We usually eat around 4:30 in the afternoon, 4:30, 5 o'clock. But it was 5:30. before we finished our little project. We wanted to get it done, and tired. I wanted to eat. Sat down and ate, and about halfway through my substantial portion of less than 400 calories of chicken and broccoli, I was tired. I was just like, I don't want to eat anymore. But I ate it. I kept eating, and I want to follow my rules, and I don't want to break them over and under. I don't want to cheat by eating less and giving you better results, or giving myself better results, and I don't want to overeat and cheat and feel bad about it. I don't want to go to the snack pantry and eat snacks that my kids would normally eat. I don't want to do that stuff. So I want to stick to my plan, and I want to see some results. I want to stick to that plan. I made that plan. It's a good plan. It's a common plan. A lot of people use this thing. I know that weightlifters, bodybuilders, folks that are into body sculpting are very, very careful about what they eat, and they maintain very strict diets. And how do you do that? Well, it's by keeping track, and it's by making good choices, and by looking at the leading and lagging indicators that you get, the results and the inputs and the outputs. By looking at that data, I'm sure that's how they do it. They weigh everything. I'm very, very consistent now about weighing things, I didn't want to cheat on my results, and so I put the full 1,155 calories, as far as I could tell. That's what I needed yesterday, according to my calculations. I put that full 1,155 calories in my body and nothing more. Had my vitamins, had my salts twice, had it in the morning, had it in the afternoon. I just want to make sure that I don't get any cramps. Cramps wake me up at night. Slept yesterday from 10 p.m. till 7 a.m. this morning. Nice long sleep. I'm a little tired this morning, but I think it's because of the work I did yesterday. My back is sore. There's a lot of lifting up the stairs, and I'm not that strong. Very good. Pre-breakfast blood glucose levels, again, in the 80s, right? 86. And my ketone levels this morning, wake-up levels, were 1.2. So I'm definitely in that zone of sort of, the right sort of ketone levels for what I'm trying to do. I'm now above 1.0 on a regular basis. I'm not at that 2.0 mark, which apparently is the very green zone in the circle that I showed you yesterday. But doing well with that. It wasn't my intention to dive into ketogenesis on this diet, but it's happening, right? Because it's a lower carb diet. I'm only having like 45 grams of carbs a day, I think, so far on this diet. 48, 49 grams of carbs a day. So that's great progress. Again, when I look at my graphs, all my trend lines are just very, very nice. I don't think that you can see that in the light, but my trend lines continue to be really, really nice. Everything looks good. I'm very satisfied with it. And so far, doing really well on this thing. I started off the morning a little late, so I'm going to keep this video short. It's been a great experience. I'm definitely happy about my progress. I will also point out that I'm starting to really get used to this product right over here. These keto salts by Brain Forza. So let's do that. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like that. So it's by Brain Forza. This is the one I found on Amazon.com. I've tried quite a few brands, but I haven't been as happy as I am with this one. This one has been offering me sort of the right mix of electrolytes, and I feel good on it. It doesn't taste salty. You do need to mix it in a solid, liter and a half bottle, just to kind of like balance out the taste and shake out any of the sediment that does accumulate. I noticed that if you don't really shake it out, you're gonna get a little bit of sedimentation. It doesn't fully dissolve inside your container of water. But I'm having 2 of those a day. It provides each scoop, which is what the recommended serving size is, provides somewhere around 25 to 50% of those minerals and electrolytes that you need during the day. And I know I'm not getting enough of them. So I do it twice a day just to make sure. I am doing supplementation, had my vitamins this morning. And so I am doing that, but my vitamins don't offer these electrolytes. It doesn't offer it at all. I looked at the label, doesn't offer it. So I am supplementing my electrolytes and I feel better. I'm not getting that muscle cramping that I seem to get in the early night while I'm sleeping, that 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, my legs cramp a little bit because I'm not having enough electrolytes, not enough potassium, obviously. So I'm finding that to be a very useful formula for me, and I think I'm going to continue working on that one. I've got a couple of other ones that I've tried, haven't really been satisfied with those the way I've been satisfied with this one. Plus, the taste is very neutral. You just kind of get used to it. It's a fairly neutral taste. So that's where I'm at today. Simple, nothing really major to report. Very motivated though, very motivated to continue working out, so that's kind of where I stand. By the way, just caught a glimpse of myself coming out of the shower this morning in my mirror, and it's noticeable. It's noticeable. I mean, knocking off close to 17 pounds, you're starting to notice the body's shape is starting to, it's not bulging anymore as much. It's starting to get square, and I wanted to bow in a little bit right around the midsection. So I think in order for me to accomplish that, I definitely need to knock off another 13, 14 pounds, right? So I want to double this and see where we're at, because there's still problem areas on my body that I'd like to reduce the size of. And I'd like to modify the shape of, because right now I'm storing fat in different locations on especially in my sort of torso area. I'm storing fat in my midsection, which is a bad sign, apparently, from a health standpoint. If you're storing a lot of weight around your waist, and mid body, upper body, if you're storing weight there, if you're storing fat there, apparently that might be a little bit of a health hazard for you. So I want to definitely eliminate or reduce those areas as much as possible. So I'm encouraged that I've got the tools to reach my goal. And my goal was 30 pounds, but there's 30 and 40. We got 35 and 40 pounds. Maybe I can continue this. Maybe because of the way that I'm approaching this is more sustainable. It's very brief. It's a very short amount of time. But maybe I can continue to sustain this diet and continue to knock off that weight until I get here. I've got to tell you, in the past, I remember sitting down with a dietitian, a physician actually, probably about 8 or 10 years ago, and I had hit 164. And I just couldn't go beyond 164. And I remember speaking to the person, and they said, well, you've got to cut calories. You got to cut more calories. I said, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know why I couldn't do it? Now I'm thinking about it. You know why I couldn't do it? Because I had just gone through 3 weeks of trying to lose 1 pound. And you know how that went, right? I would just one day I would just starve myself, right? It was just the erratic plan. So I would just starve myself. And then the next day I was like, I got to eat, right? And then I'd go down to 800 calories. And then that was unsustainable. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that day after day after day, because I hadn't accustomed my body to the reduced calories that I needed to have in order to get to that spot. And so it seemed like an impossible goal because I didn't have a plan, right? I wanted to lose weight, right? And it's doable. It's doable to lose weight. I was able to lose weight with no plan, right? I was just, I could do it. 30 pounds. Took me 10 months. Took me 10 months to lose 30, 40 pounds the last time. But I didn't have a plan. Right? I didn't have a plan, and so near the end, I was struggling at this range. I was just struggling because I was doing erratic things. I was not eating the right foods. I was probably snacking because I wasn't, I really wasn't tracking what I was doing. I was thinking, I could have a couple almonds. It'll be okay. I was probably snacking. I was probably still doing some things very incorrectly. But now, this time, knocking 30, 35, or 40 pounds, I can do it. I have a plan, right? I've got a plan. And I know that my plan works. And my plan is really simple. My plan is just to knock out 5 calories a day, roughly, 5 calories a day from my diet. For instance, yesterday I was 1,155 calories is what I could have. And today it's 1,150 calories at this weight, right? So it seems like every pound or so that I lose, I need to knock off about 5 to 7 calories in order to, to maintain the same weight loss rate over time. So I've got a plan. And I think that this time, I think we're going to see a better number than 164. I'd like to get back to my college weight. Here I am, 56 years old, and I have the opportunity to get back to that same college weight. Now, I don't think I've got the same body. I don't. But I think I can get to the same weight. I think I can get there, right? And we'll see. We'll see what I look like. I remember I looked good in college, right? I had the body of a 20-year-old. So it was great. I don't think I've got that body anymore. I think it's going to look different, but I think I can get to that weight. And I'm going to feel better, and I'm going to move better, and I'm going to think better, and I'm going to feel more confident about myself, and that's going to be great. So I'm going to still stick to this. I think we're going to exceed this plan, and because I have a plan, I think I can do better than I did before, right? Because it's a better plan. Anyway, have a great day. If you're dieting, good luck to you. Stick to your plan, build a plan, weigh your food, right? Figure out how many calories you need and weigh your food. And I think I think it doesn't matter what diet you're on. I think you still need to figure out how many calories you're putting into your body. And if you've got any comments, please leave them below. If you like what I'm doing, please like my videos and subscribe to my channel. It's helping. I don't know what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this for myself right now. I'm just kind of just motivating myself by creating these videos and making myself sort of publicly accountable for my own progress. So, but if you like what I'm doing, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Please leave some comments and take care. Hope everything works out for you today. Have a great day.